my super early review of Baby Driver! Directed by the infamous Edgar Wright, starring Ansel Englehort from Fault in Our Stars as the titular character. This movie is truly kick-ass, or should I say musically kick-ass, inventive, funny, and literally the most thrilling ride of the year. It's my number one movie of the year so far, and I think it'll stay that way. Saw it at South by Southwest. There was a Q&A afterwards, which I provided the link for below, in which I actually asked a couple questions. You can tell by the utter sexiness of my voice, but in case you females and males, I mean, seriously, don't have hormones, I provided a starting link for when I come in, but I recommend you watch the whole Q&A. Alright, so let's take a look at a special extended trailer for Baby Driver since there are no clips as of yet. Enjoy.
There he is.
Hey, baby.
Why does he listen to music all the time?
He had an accident when he was a kid. He's still got a hum in the drum. Plays music to drown it out.
That's what makes him the best.
Aren't you mysterious?
Maybe.
This business is a world consistent of three things: money, sex, and action. One of these days, you're gonna get blood on your hands.
Wait. I gotta start the song over. Okay, go.
Baby, you tell me who dies.
No.
I'm driving. It's all the music you need, folks.
So you just starting your day, or did you just get off?
They call, I go, you know.
So what is it you do?
I'm a driver.
Oh, like a chauffeur. Anyone I'd know?
I hope not.
What is your name?
Baby.
Your name's Baby. B-A-B-Y, baby.
It's the one who say listen to the music all the time?
Is he,
Mental?
Mental meaning slow. Was he slow?
No.
He had an accident when he was a kid. Still has a hum in the drum. Plays music to drown it out. And that's what makes him the best.
One more job and I'm done.
One more job, and we're straight.
No, I don't think I need to give you the speech about what happens when you say no, how I could break your legs and kill everyone you love, because you already know that, don't you?
Yeah.
The moment you catch feelings is the moment you catch a bullet.
And your waitress girlfriend, she's cute. Let's keep it that way.
I want us to head west and never stop.
You in?
I'm in, baby.
One of these days, baby, you're gonna get blood on your hands.
Time to face the music.
Baby, we need to get out of here.
I have to end this. Are we in bed together now?
Baby.
Baby?
Baby.
Doc said Michael Myers.
This is Mike Myers.
It should be the Halloween mask.
This is a Halloween mask.
No, the killer dude from Halloween.
Oh, you mean Jason?
No!
Baby, you tell me who does.
She a good girl? You love her?
Yes, I do.
That's too bad.
So, like Edgar's previous films, this movie is a tongue-in-cheek action film, certainly an action comedy, but not quite a parody. Tongue-in-cheek is still the best way to describe it. Obviously, the biggest influences on this movie are the great car chase movies like Bullitt, probably Mad Max, but most directly Walter Hill's The Driver, which is itself about a getaway driver, but an action drama, so this is more or less the comedy equivalent of that. But the movie's concept itself, I think, plays with the whole getaway concept because this kid, Baby, that's his name, he uses music as a way to really gain focus in what he's doing, which is, kind of a silly thing, but I think using music and tunes instead of straight up nihilism, the straight up nihilism of the driver, which would make it too serious, that's what directly makes this movie a fun, playful version of the Walter Hill classic. All the stars in the movie are phenomenal. You've got Jamie Foxx, who's a bit of a prick, but a badass nonetheless. You've got Kevin Spacey, who does a great job playing the very sinister, albeit calm, crime boss, the type of character he always plays so well. And John Hamm somewhat harkens back to his gentlemanly nature, but towards the end of the film, his badass side is revealed. And for those of you who've seen The Driver, there's a parking garage showdown between Baby and John Hamm's character, similar to the one between Ryan O'Neal and the bad guys in that movie, which is, well, actually a lot more intense than the 1978 film, since this is 2017. But for now, I'd like to get into the musical aspects of the film. Recall the scene from Shaun of the Dead.
Okay, Joan, it's time at the bar. I can't find this question. Get the fuses.
So if you'll notice, the whacks to the zombie were exactly the beats of the song, and there's a very similar scene in this film, so the connection between the music of the movie and the action is so intimate. And for those of you Hot Fuzz fans out there, remember in Hot Fuzz how Nicholas Angel jumped the fence successfully. There was a reference to the fence jumping scene in Shaun when he did it unsuccessfully, so the music action scene in this film I just described is another example of Edgar referencing a scene from a previous movie, matter of fact, the same movie. And of course, me being a lifelong music lover and very astute about how music is used in movies, this movie revels in its use of music, and I think it celebrates music in movies, and also really celebrates that kid who walks around all the time with his headphones in his ears, because that certainly is me, and turns him into an action hero, so it really works for me on a personal level, and so I'm on my way to becoming a badass getaway driver soon. The movie overall is relatively conventional, but like all of Edgar's movies, a tongue-in-cheek version of a conventional action film, told with the unique music action concept with a lot of clever humor and movie references, like the Michael Myers one we saw in the trailer. The whole theater died on that scene. It was hilarious. There is a bit of typical action dialogue in this movie, but it's not too cheesy or predictable, so it's handled in a realistic enough way. The movie, despite being tongue-in-cheek, has some true pathos in it, particularly the relationship between Baby and his blind caretaker, as well as Baby and his girlfriend. Obviously, a bittersweet romance, along with a bittersweet ending, which I thought was great, and it didn't melodramatize anything too much, and gave it a good, solid, realistic ending. And finally, just like Shaun, and particularly Hot Fuzz, the movie primarily is about a very ordinary and actually introverted guy who has to become larger than life to avoid the crazy situation he gets himself into, which, if you watch the Q&A, I actually asked Edgar about. I don't have much more to say about this movie. It's straightforward, it's an experience, but a truly insane experience, and it comes out a little over a month now, which is great. I will certainly rush to the theater to see it again, and then probably see it again, and then again. But yeah, favorite movie of the year so far, and I'm excited for its wide theatrical release. Rotten Tomatoes rating 100%, no consensus yet. Using Roger Ebert's rating system, but gladly not his critique system, I'll give it 4 out of 4 stars.